Right. Yeah, he's built more than my friend Ken started control in that. And I said that the women were quite Syracuse. They never.
What happened to all the line charts? Take them all?
I'm looking at Syracuse. Why are they playing?
Why not?
Who are they?
Syracuse Orange?
Yeah. But like,
Syracuse College? So, who are they?
What's their name?
Hockey team?
What are they about? What are they?
I'm not here.
Do you know their SSN?
No.
Wait, I don't remember men's or women's ever playing Syracuse.
Yeah, I told Kim back when we were playing Syracuse today. Are they paid for it?
They don't have men's hockey.
That makes sense.
Is there anyone I should focus on?
Nope.
No.
Whoever has the puck.
Huh?
Whoever has the puck.
Okay, I'll focus on the people on the bench. And
Well, you can get some bench shots to the coaches if you want. You gotta go to the side glass. Coaches, yeah. If you go to the side here, you can get our coaches from this side, yeah. No, because I'll use one of those for the game. Thank you. Yours are great though. I use two of them. One for Instagram, obviously, and one for the story. What? Just power it off. Yeah. Kevin. I got what I think are RTP is, so I put him in there.
For this afternoon's women's hockey game between
I mean,
the
I can
Orange and
always
Syracuse
rip
and your
them when it comes to
RPI
game, when it goes to
engineer.
game time, but I think he's going to
Let's
work
take the
with
starters for
because he
both
sent me.
levels. First, for Syracuse, a forward from Clifton Park, New York, number 23, freshman Marielle McHale. A forward from Concord, New Hampshire, number 21, senior Brooke Avery. A forward from Orangeville, Ontario, number 27, sophomore Victoria Clement. A defenseman from New Liskeard, Ontario, number 12, sophomore Kristen Sirvacheski. number 7, junior Sabrina Rapace. Forward from Chase Mills, New York, number 10, junior Blake Morrows. A defenseman from Copenhagen, Denmark, number 9, senior Josephine Hansen. A defenseman from Lake Forest, Illinois, number 14, freshman Delaney Weiss. In goal this afternoon for the Engineers, from Sollentuna, Sweden, number 35, senior co-captain Lovisa Salander, and the rest of the RPI Engineers. Head coach of the Engineers in his second season is Brian Vines. The assistant coaches are Mark Pavosi and Tara Connolly. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your headwear for the playing of the national anthems of Canada and the United States.
Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse for today's non-league game. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Engineers from RPI. First game in a month for the RPI women's hockey team as they host the Orange today. Syracuse hasn't played also since Saturday, December 8th. They lost to Colgate 4-2. Home and home with the Raiders that weekend. They lost both of those games. Orange come in at 4-14-1. 4-3-0 in College Hockey America. The Engineers are 6-9-4, 4-4-0 in ECAC hockey play. They were able to shut out Quinnipiac in their most recent outing, 1-0, 41 saves from the Lavisa Salander in the victory. There's a shot from center ice by Jamie Grigsby. It will be held onto.
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Slayer is proud to announce that
That is Addie Cohen in goal.
please join us in supporting our neighbors by not using tobacco
Junior from Boynton Beach, Florida.
outdoor areas,
She's making her 5th appearance. She's 1-3.
respecting our tobacco-free campus environment.
8.65 save percentage. There's a quick shot off the draw. That was Michaela Capel, the freshman winger out of Dawson's Creek, British Columbia. Bouncing puck in the RPI zone. Claimed by Aaliyah Lance, a freshman from Medina, looking for her first collegiate point. Certainly showed signs in RPI's exhibition game. She scored a fantastic goal, but hasn't quite had that translate to the regular season yet. But it's actually pretty shocking she doesn't have a point yet. She's played well. RPI is struggling to score goals, but they've gotten the goaltending they've needed from Lavisa Salander at an All-American level. Syracuse looking for its first road win of the year, or excuse me, non-league win of the season. They're actually decent on the road. All 4 of their victories have come away from home. There's a shot and a save by Salander off the stick of Emma Pulaski, a sophomore out of Morristown, New Jersey, right down I-87. Face-off coming up in the RPI zone. Sabrina Rapace in there for RPI. There's a face-off win, and it's spun in by the Orange. Shelby Kaloff. Here's Kaloff again, hands it off there for Savannah Rennie. Puck worked in deep. Non-conference play is where Syracuse has struggled. I read that backwards. 0-11-1 outside of College Hockey America play. Looking to change that this afternoon. Josephine Hansen picks it up here. Senior assistant captain out of Copenhagen, Denmark, will work this one down ice, looking for Oros. A little bit off the mark. It'll be icing on RPI, and we get a stoppage. 17:38 to go in the first period. No score. RPI and the Cuse.
First period to participate in the Duncan Chuck-a-Buck competition. Duncan is proud to support RPI athletics. Chuck-a-Buck between periods 2 and 3.
Jamie Grigsby. Nice outlet pass for Oros. Couldn't quite handle it. Now back comes Syracuse. Shot coming that goes wide. Off the stick of Sirmacheski. Sam Nolan works it up the wall. And then Kristen Sirmacheski back to get it. Sophomore from New Liskeet, Ontario. Stolen away by Ali Tremblay. Trying to center. That one's broken up by Lindsay Eastwood. Brooke Avery can't clear the zone. Thrown towards the net. Bouncing puck. It's going to be swatted away. Marielle McHale trying to go cross ice with that one. Looking for Klimek. She's able to get it deep. Iwatsky has it pried away. Cycling Brooke Avery. And now McHale towards the near boards. Pinching in there was Allie Monroe. And a second effort does keep it in. DeGirolamo doing the job at the near point, but now RPI able to move it out to center ice. Goes through Severson. I expect a little bit of rustiness from these two teams who haven't played in a month, but hopefully they're able to shake it off before too long. This one's past Schwalbe. They wave off the icing here. Shots are 3-2 Syracuse early on. Now the Orange on the move. Into the offensive zone. Kelly Roswell centering. And plenty of Engineers in the vicinity. Kendra Ferroli going to try and walk it out of the zone. It's stolen away. Roswell. Stepping in is Olnowicz. She ended up losing it. Little saucer pass for the near side for Emma Hicks. She can't corral it. Syracuse with the upper hand early on here. Upper hand. Here's a wrister wide. Off the stick of Olnowicz. Now Schwalbe. Lost it. Turning with it in the corner is Ananda Hopner. Now a puck played through. Another shot to the side of the net. Ferroli's going to pick this one up and shoot it off the wall, but it's kept in by Olnowicz. Now Megan Hayes has thoughts of working it out of the zone. They do. Schwalbe threw it off the stick of Olnowicz, but RPI able to get a partial change out of this transaction. Rennie now pressured by Oros, gave it away. Rapace couldn't keep it in. And Pulaski works it to the RPI line where it's turned back around. Grigsby into the zone. Tried a little drop pass there. Pulaski intercepts. Little give and go. Pulaski now gives it off to the wing. Intercepted by Hansen. Josephine Hansen works it up the wall. Grigsby was calling for it. She's way down ice. Here's Nolan. Has a chance to look up. Works up the boards. Grigsby gathers. Tries to make a move. It's broken up by Sirmacheski. Oros. Rapace. Oros again. As Wraithby breaking. Backhand shot and a save. And a good stop it was by Cohen. Able to hold on to it there. Tremblay, a wrister, was blocked down. And now turning with it, Severson to the point. Wrist shot coming. Good block down there. It's going down to a knee was Monroe. Tremblay. Scoop deep. Lovisa Solander. Work it up the wall. Came into play this afternoon. Did Solander's 7th all-time in saves in NCAA history. 3,441. Including 41 in her last time out. She is on pace to break the record if she continues at the clip that she is currently on this season. I think she needs to average somewhere around 25 saves a game. Maybe a little under that. Backing up is Kaloff. Now she'll spin it ahead. Ferroli back to get it. Junior from Irvine, California. Gonna try and work up the far boards. It's picked off there. Avery, a shot. And that one, I'm not sure if it caught Solander or not, but it finds its way all the way out of the zone. Makes me believe it missed the net. Fed back into the RPI end, right onto the tape of Ferroli. She'll lift it along for Capel through her. Sirmacheski. Look ahead pass by Monroe. Hopner driving the net. All the way around she goes. She'll cycle. Handoff for Roswell. Monroe through traffic. That shot might have been partially blocked by Capel. Syracuse staying on the attack. Now Schwalbe will dig in the corner. Roswell to the point. DeGirolamo, a wrist shot, and that one's turned away by Solander. There's a collision in the corner. Everyone looks to be okay. Hansen went down there. Well, you know she'll pop right back up. Monroe, senior from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, going to cycle here. RPI struggling to get out of its zone a little bit right now. Just off the bench, a centering feed and a bouncing puck that Solander will hold on to. And we get a stoppage, 10:45 to play in the period. No score here, but Syracuse up 5-3 in shots. Face-off coming up in the RPI zone. Won by the Engineers' Hayes. Scooping it around Oros. Chance there for Oros. Now back comes Syracuse, and a shot spun wide by Pulaski. Picked up by Rapace. Lobbed into the zone. Now chipped along. Pulaski gonna fire this one all the way down. Icing if Hayes can win the race, and just by a nose. Ahead of Milani. Syracuse leads the all-time series by 2-1 record. Ferroli. This one's fed all the way down too. It's going to be icing again. And we get another stoppage. On come the Cuse, flipping it in deep is Logan Hicks. Bakibo now to the point. Wrist shot coming over the top. A rising shot there from Syrmacheski. Engineers take over. Good breakout pass. Here comes Oros. Chipped up the wall. Engineers are onside. Syrmacheski trying to clear. And turned around very quickly here by the fourth line for Syracuse. Now Eastwood, the 6'1" defenseman, will work her way in. Steps right through Hansen. Schwalbe gonna lift it along niftily for Grigsby. Now she does battle there with Syrmacheski. That's a tough top D pairing to deal with for RPI. Syrmacheski at 5'11" and Eastwood at 6'1". As they dig away in the corner now. Lance over there for RPI. Schwalbe picks it up off the wall. Cleared high in the air. This will come down on the ice. Nolan. On for Capel. Good stick handler of the puck. Gets it deep. Monroe. Syracuse on the move. Kicked into the zone. They're offside. 7:45 left in the first period.
Officials, timeout.
We get a stoppage here. Orange on the move. Avery back to the point. Wrist shot coming. Deflected over the top again. Here's Lily Fries-Hansen for the Engineers. Ahead for Amy Wraithby. Stolen away by Klimek. That one hits off the stanchion and goes into the RPI bench. So 4 of RPI's 6 wins have come at home. They're 4-2 and 3 here at the Houston Fieldhouse. And as I mentioned, Syracuse has all 4 of their wins on the road. So something has to give here. And we get an official timeout with 7:18 to go in the first. Shots are 5-4 Syracuse. Although the attempt story will tell a little bit better story here, 16-6. The Cuse are out attempting the Engineers in shots. They've missed the net a good amount of times. RPI has also blocked 5 shots. No penalties so far in this one. Face-offs are 6-3 RPI. But Syracuse, as I mentioned, those numbers kind of tell you they've had the upper hand in the early stages of this game. But sometimes afternoons like this, Lovisa Solander can be the difference. So far, she hasn't had to make any, highlight reel type saves yet, but just make all the easy ones and gives her team a chance, as she's done throughout her career. The senior captain from Sollentuna, Sweden. Back in November, had a chance to play for the Swedish national team, the senior team, that is, for the first time. And of course, in her only game of the Four Nations Cup, she got to play Canada. And made 45 saves against the Canadians. Wasn't enough as Sweden fell 5-1. .6:15 to go in the first period. This one's going to be dumped in by Milani. Siermacheski back into the RPI zone. It feels like the Cuse are just content to get the puck deep and then force RPI to break out. They haven't, and RPI hasn't proved that to be a bad strategy yet, so they're just going to keep doing it. Solander's going to leave it behind the goal. Off a skate. Delaney Weiss one hands it up the wall where it's kept alive. Right now, I don't want to harp on it too much. Syracuse looks a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, quicker to loose pucks. There's another breakout pass intercepted. Shot comes in wide of the goal by Monroe. Now Lance, 1-on-3. Teammates changing behind her. Does a good job to work it deep. Severson trying to set up some offensive zone time for RPI. Now Severson walks out of the corner. Hansen, a wrist shot that's blocked down. Now, nice play there by Sam Nolan, the junior from St. Louis, Missouri. Keeping the play alive. Severson throws it at the net, deflects off a skate and in on goal. It's going to be held onto there by Cohen. It wasn't the shot so much that caused trouble, but the redirection in front off a skate. And an opportunity there for RPI. As Cohen had to be on top of her game there to cover that one up. 5th shot for RPI. Shots on goal are actually even at 5 apiece. There's another one that's blocked. Good break up there. Fries-Hansen. As the Engineers are trying to turn the tables here as far as possession goes. Thrown in front behind, but they score! Emma Hicks That's what happens when you throw the puck at the net. They're going to want to keep that puck, I think. I think it's Hicks's goal. From Ondrej. First assist of the season for Ondrej, but first career point for Emma Hicks. Not going to score too many goals closer than that. Slam it home from less than a foot away, and it looked like Cohen just didn't have the post covered. 1-0 RPI on Emma Hicks' first career goal. Now an outlet pass here for Oros. She probably leads the conference in beating out icing calls. She does it again here. There's one thrown towards goal. It's held on to for Rowley, trying to get in the point scoring action here. Threw that one at the net. Says, why not me? For only just the one assist in her career. This is her 79th game for the Engineers. This one thrown towards the net by Lance. This is Ondrej and Fries Hansen with the assists. Those are a couple of first career points there. Fries Hansen, her first career assist, first career goal for Hicks, and the first assist of the season for Ondrej. She had 3 last year. But a good start for RPI. After it looked like Syracuse was controlling play for the majority of this first period, RPI able to answer back with a goal. Now out in front of the play here, looks like Capel had it for a moment, made one move and lost the puck there. It's taken back by Monroe. Now a leaping play by Hansen at center ice. See if she can turn this into something. Wraithby tries to get it in. Stolen away. And now Monroe again. Loose puck gathered in by Olnowicz. And now Bekibo. Wrist shot blocked, carried out by Severson. Trying to work her way around Olnowicz. And eventually does. A little bit of a stick lift there. Now Severson's tied up. 2.5 to go in the first period. 1-0 RPI leading here. On the first collegiate goal by Emma Hicks. Now Nolan lines up a wrist shot and that deflects over the top. Behind the cage, Oros. Team's goal leader was 6. Long backhand saucer pass over for Weiss. Now Rapace in front. Dropped off here, good find. Weiss, a shot that kind of flutters wide. It'll be gathered up again by Syracuse, and this game is surely picked up. A little bit of finding your legs here. The teams haven't played in a month, as I mentioned, and it did take maybe half the period for both clubs to get into it, but now we're moving a little bit. Weiss up the wall, out of the zone. Not enough on it for icing. Siermacheski back to get it. Into the zone now. Nolan back to get it. She's seen her ice time increase with her improved play, and they're trusting her a little bit more on the blue line. She's converted forward. But with her height and stick reach, they've turned her into certainly a serviceable defenseman for this RPI club. She and Megan Hayes, both former forwards, playing on the blue line. Now a chance for Syracuse down low. That was Belafontaine going behind the net with it. Now Pulaski to the point. Near point, it's Monroe. Give it back across. And a shot on goal from DeGirolamo. Held on to by Solander. 53.6 seconds left in the first period. Draw coming up. Good tie-up over there by Ferroli. And then Schwalbe gets closed off. Puck thrown towards the blue line. Nice job by Syracuse to touch up. Now they might be in business here down low, and a good poke check away. Severson back the other direction for RPI. Poked off her stick. Collision along the wall. Schwalbe has it pinned up there. Under 30 to go in the first. Fries Hansen. Finally popped free for Roley. A little touch pass for Hayes. And now Rapace with 5 will dump it in. That should do it. DeGirolamo will just pin it against the wall, and that'll do it for period number 1. Shots were even at 7 apiece, but the Engineers score the only goal. Emma Hicks, her first collegiate tally, has the Engineers in front after 1. We're back with the second here on RPI TV. number 2 drop the puck, RPI and Syracuse. 5 skaters aside as we begin the frame. Shot in deep by the Orange. Josephine Hansen takes a look around, throws it off a skate, bouncing in the circle. Now it's swatted over the top of the net on that try by Milani. And now Rapace, junior from Toronto, works it up the boards, kicked in by Grigsby, gathered up by Sirmacheski. And now Rennie. Pulaski into the RPI zone. There's a collision there. Thrown on goal from the wall by Pulaski, held onto by Solander. And we get a stoppage here.
Say fans, Wolf's Beer Garden is proud to support RPI and the community. Stop in for weekend specials on food and beverages. We'll see you after the
Shots are 8-7 Syracuse. That was the first shot of the period, either way. Here's Hayes, gonna ring this one around. Through Capel, picked up by Lance with some speed. To the net goes Schwalbe. Lance will pull up at the half wall, flip it back to the blue line. It's gonna leave the zone. Carried on further by the Orange. Belafontaine behind for Roswell. Tried to center, hit the skate of Hayes, and out to the point. That try there was blocked down by Roswell. Through to Girolamo. And now Monroe. Allie Monroe up the boards. Roswell can't corral. Nolan throws it down the middle. Loose puck picked up by Allie Tremblay, the senior out of Hayward, Wisconsin, is going to work it in. Now back comes Syracuse. Shot coming wide of the target. That was Klimek. No, just onside with Syracuse there. Tremblay gonna lift this one along. All the way in deep. RPI will get a change. Shelby Kaloff. That's past everybody. Ferroli has to get on her horse, and she beats Klimek down for the icing. 17:36 to play, second period. Emma Hicks, the only goal of this game, her first collegiate tally. Freshman from Burlington, Ontario. Former Etobicoke Junior Dolphin. Face off. Syracuse has it, although Ondrick doing some pestering in the defensive zone. All the way down it goes. Ferroli swats it around, waiting for it at the wall was Hicks. Goes through her. They're going to wave off the icing. Must have been played by someone in front of the bench, maybe. Fries Hansen earned her first collegiate point earlier this afternoon. Couldn't keep it in the zone there. That one goes through Apache, rolling into Syracuse territory. Worked out to center ice, slapped back in by Grigsby. And now RPI will chase with its top line out there. Engineers haven't had a goal from somebody outside of this top unit for a while, it seemed. But today, Hicks scoring. That should just take some of the pressure off the likes of Rapace, Hicks, and Grigsby. There's a pretty significant drop-off in RPI's point scoring after Hansen and Grigsby. So we get a whistle here. And a delayed offside, I think. Or was it icing? Yeah, if Oros and Rapace came into this afternoon, it's going to be offside on that one. Rapace and Oros have 13 points. Grigsby and Hansen have 7, and then Michaela Capel is 5th with 3. Weiss also has 3, Delaney Weiss. A couple of freshmen there with 3 points. That's your It's a pretty steep shelf to fall off of there as far as points go, which is why that goal was so important. Outside of the fact it gave RPI a lead, there's a shot that's not held by Solander on the try by Pulaski. Little half spin move from Monroe, trying to shake loose. Good defense by Capel, breaks it up for a moment. Ferroli lifting it, but not out of the zone. Now a centering feed. Tight angle shot and a masked save by Solander. Tight angle shot, Solander was able to get to it, cut it off. Good attempt there by Savannah Rennie. Lob back in, wide a goal. Solander's going to swat it aside. Stick handling in the zone, thrown towards the net. Ferroli knocks it down. It was Roswell. Couldn't tell if it was supposed to be a pass or a shot there. There's going to be icing here on RPI, but much like the first period, Syracuse came out and had control in the offensive zone for a good portion of the early stages of that first period, but RPI fought back and obviously got the goal. But the formula of just kind of sitting back here, see how long it works out for RPI. They can't just keep getting hemmed in. There's a good move into the zone by Kaloff. Tight angle shot saved by Solander. Rebound pops away. Belafonte, she's wrapped up. Schwalbe chips it all the way down the ice. This might be icing. No, they wave it off. Helped along by Kaloff. And now the breakout once more. Sirmacheski up the wall, intercepted by Hansen. Hansen trying to work it in. She gets pinned off the play by Belafontaine, the freshman from Kempville, Ontario. Sirmacheski in. Syracuse changing. Hansen for Tremblay. Breaking his Wraithby, does enough to tip it deep, and she'll chase after it in front of Sirmacheski. They go into the corner boards. Kicked at by Avery. Severson as well. Wraithby trying to center. Out in front looking for Oros. That's broken up. Now Nolan using that reach to keep it alive. Could have been a 2-on-1 if she wasn't able to get a piece of that puck at least. And now Eastwood for Syracuse. Those long strides into the zone. A wrist shot that goes wide. Good opportunity there for Syracuse. They're still on the attack. Centering pass all the way through. It's picked up by Oros. Oros on the move. Nice stick lift by Grigsby. Couldn't corral on the other side. Now a pass broken up by Rapace, but eventually gets across to Avery. And Avery will stick handle out of her own zone. Avery lost it eventually when she got to the RPI line. Now Weiss up the boards. Touched in by Oros. No. Thought she did. Popped back out. Weiss finishes the job. RPI will change. 8-11. 11-8 of the shots in favor of Syracuse. As this one's poked out to center ice. Wansky going to grab it. And the junior out of Marquette, Michigan. Couldn't quite move over the boards. Now I have a shot the other way. It goes up into the netting, and just got really quiet in here for some reason. Emma Hicks has the only goal this game. It came at 15:33 of the first period from Morgan Ondrick and Lily Fries Hansen. An even strength tally. We haven't had a penalty yet.
Entering come on down to site during the 9th anniversary in downtown Troy. RPI game day specials, innovative sliders, top building and habitat. This goes to Millwood, Dallas, game day table. You'll receive one free slider with Facebook.com.
13:01 to go in the second period. Face off in the RPI zone. Be Rennie against Severson. Now Ferroli. Not out of the zone there. And now move back in. Pulaski, a shot and a glove save by Solander. She makes it look so easy there, but Solander able to hold on to that one there. Rapace in the corner, trying to work it up the wall. Shoved right back down. Weiss throws it cross ice, or is picked up by Monroe. Up top. DeGirolamo, a slap shot that goes wide. And now behind the cage again. Picked away by Milani. Pulaski trying to center. Hit the stick of Hayes. And now Grigsby's breaking. Oros can't find her. Good defensive play there. DeGirolamo, a shot and a glove save over the shoulder. I'm not sure Solander was looking. She gloved that one. Just reached that left arm up there and held on to it. Might have been headed wide. It probably was, but you just want to make sure. And Solander did with that left hand. It's kind of one of those look what I found moments. She'll be happy to get the draw here. Trying to walk out of the corner. Capel breaks it up. Gathered back up by Hopner. Now a shot from the blue line. Saves Solander. Rebound not held. And another shot was blocked down to the try by Roswell. All Syracuse here so far in the second period. To the point. Wrist shot coming, and that one's knocked away. The try by Kaloff. And finally, RPI able to clear to center ice. Nolan's stick was tied up. She was able to kick it on further. But right back in comes Roswell. She'll peel back to the point, hand it off there. Belafontaine stick handling into all the way around on her backhand. Belafontaine pulls up at the half wall, flips it right back down low. Here's Roswell. She's taken off the puck by Hansen. Trying to move it out of the zone, finds Capel, chips it on further. Can the Engineers get there? No, Schwalbe. And right back comes Syracuse. Siermacheski, side of the cage. Couple of jam tries, no. And now wrapped up behind the goal is McHale. Puck comes out, shot over the top. That was Eastwood. Orange getting closer and closer here. Just about halfway through the period. Severson lifts it out to center. RPI looking for some relief. Nice find. Severson into the zone. Severson walking in. Severson a backhand. She scores! Lauren Severson. What a move. And it's 2-0 RPI. A little bit of rope-a-dope this afternoon. Engineers spent 90% of this period in their own end, defending. They finally break into the offensive zone, and Severson buries it. Her third goal of the year, third career tally for the sophomore from Rockford, Illinois, with a pretty forehand backhand move. 2-0 RPI with the lead. Now there's some discussion here. I'm not sure about what. Another look at the goal. Are they going to look at this? I don't think so. What would they be possibly looking at? All right. 2-0 RPI. As this one's going to hit out of play.
Third goal of the season scored by number 17, Lauren Steverson. Assisted by number 28, Ellie Tremblay.
Tremblay with the lone assist.
53 seconds. Second RPI goal, her third of the season, scored by number 17, Lauren Steverson. Assisted
And we're going to
Tremblay at 9:53.
get a stoppage here. Halfway through the period. We'll step aside briefly, back with the rest of this one. 2-0 Engineers on top of Syracuse.
We want to thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the game. Let's go Reds.
Neutralized draw. This will be lobbed in by DeGirolamo. Behind the goal now, Pulaski. Poked at by Ferroli to the point. DeGirolamo, back doors, centering out in front. Solander, a save, rebound! Where's the puck? It's underneath that pile of humanity at the side of the crease. Actually outside of it. But we get a whistle. Shots are 18-9 Syracuse. But the Engineers maintain a 2-goal lead. Puck behind the net. McLawney had it for a moment. Schwalbe, Pulaski. Hansen lost sight of it. She gets hit hard into the end boards. Puck free. Engineers clear. Thought we could have seen our first penalty there as Hansen took a hard hit behind the net. But no, they're letting him play, which I can appreciate for the most part. There's a shot and a save by Solander. Good positional stop there on the slap shot from Sirmacheski. That one hits off the stanchion there, and to the benefit of Syracuse, a shot right on by Monroe, and it's held onto by Solander. That clearance was headed out of the zone, but it hit one of the seams in the glass. Just kind of fell right down instead of going up ice where it was headed. The face-off coming up. One back here. Poke free. Wraithby just powering her way ahead. Amy Wraithby on the move. Walking in. A pass. Lifted wide. It was about as clear-cut a breakaway for Wraithby. She elected to pass the puck. And it stays 2-0. I know I talked earlier this year about Wraithby's assertiveness, and she's shown more of it. There's a deflection. Where's the puck? It's in the gear. It looked like a haze, and it popped out. Wraithby's been more assertive there, and you want her to take that even next step. And you can see what she's trying to do. If she can draw the attention of the netminder, Cohen, then in theory, I think it was Severson, whoever was with her would have had an open net, but Cohen read it really well and was able to follow the pass. If you're Wraithby there, you have to try and either make a move and shoot or just shoot the puck when you're one-on-one with a goalie. Any kind of extra pass could end up with what you had there. Anyway, you appreciate the unselfishness, but at a certain point, you have to be a little bit more selfish. Eastwood. Up the wall, broken up, but lifted along by Nolan. Good play to stop up that wall No, that's going to be icing here on Syracuse. It's going to be frustrating for the Orange, who've controlled most of this game in the offensive zone. Only did not come away with anything in the goal department. 21 saves for Solander already. And seemingly RPI has gone down ice 3 times, and they have 2 goals to show for it. Here's Hicks. Behind the net, here's Ondrick now. Back to the point. Getting there is Hayes. She'll lift it along the glass. Down low, Hicks again. Centering. Ondrick, one-timer, no! Didn't catch it cleanly, and now Fries Hansen. This is the group that produced RPI's first goal last period. Eastwood going to try the near side wall, an indirect pass, and beating out the icing nicely is Roswell. Defended equally as well by Weiss, who works up the boards. Fries Hansen chopping it along, past everybody. Will this be icing? Not enough on it. Monroe. Under 7 to go in the second period, 2-0 RPI. On come the Cuse, Logan Hicks. No relation to the point. To Girolamo. Circle, backhand try wide. Hicks. Stolen away by Hansen for a moment. Kept alive. Hansen, or excuse me, Lance with a poke check. Now a race for the puck. Getting to it first is Monroe. Poked away by Lance. Monroe backtrack. Forward to Girolamo. This comes trickling in on Solander. She wants a whistle and gets it. We get a stoppage here. Ferroli. Syracuse keeps it in. Now backing out. Olnowicz. Pulaski fires this one down. This is going to be icing on the Cuse. 5:15 to go in the second. It's 2-0 RPI. Syracuse out shooting the Engineers 22-9. Face-offs in favor of RPI 19-10. Engineers have blocked 12 shots. Syracuse has blocked 5. I'll tell you a lot about block shots. Will actually tell you a lot about zone possession time and shot attempts, of course. Shot attempts are 44-15 in favor of Syracuse. This is offside on RPI. We get a stoppage here.
You have to run flash on that over there.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying.
Refresh it. Yeah, I saw the error you said.
Officials, time out.
Maybe I'll take it to the firefighter. Can you run this one?
I don't think you did the right thing when you got the error. Go back, go back.
Hit allow.
You allow?
Hit allow.
Weird. Close your browser and open it. All right, Kevin's here, everybody be cool. Kevin's here, everybody be cool. Hey, Kevin. He's looking at basketball. Why are you still chilling out? What? I know, I like it together. I'll cut it, you're fine. Girls are better as one. It's okay though, leave it the way it is.
I can do that. Do the other one.
Back to action here with 5 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 is the RPI lead. kept alive there. Syracuse move back out to center ice where it's gathered in by Avery. She'll dump it in. Hansen trying to work it up the wall. Nice play to Apache. Diving at pass attempt there, doesn't come off. And now Hansen again. Tangled up there was Grigsby. We get an offside whistle here. In this second period, shots are 15-2 Syracuse, but RPI has the only goal. Falling down was Ferroli, but she moved the puck out of danger for a moment. Hopner and Monroe, and now forced back out to center ice by Tremblay. Belafontaine behind her own goal, watched by Lance, tipped out to center ice, kicked at by Hayes. Ferroli in a race now with Roswell. Roswell beat her to it. And it comes free. Stick handling in front, a shot and a save by Solander. Great move that time by Hopner. And now a poke check by Capel. Gets the puck out of the zone. RPI can make a partial change. And around it goes. And now back to the point. Wrist shot coming, puck deflects. It was blocked, I think, by Tremblay. And now pinching in that time was Olnowicz. Pass didn't come. She's able to corral it anyway. Here's Pulaski. Off for Savannah Rennie out of East St. Paul, Manitoba. Loose puck in the circle. And Tremblay is going to lift it along and all the way down. No icing here. That one's going to be cleared. Now a 2-on-1 chance for the Engineers. Drop pass, Apache a drive, and a save is made by Cohen. Big time stop there for the junior netminder, keeping this a 2-goal game. Oh my. Good chance for RPI in a 3-on-1, almost out of nothing there. Get the 3-on-1. You're behind. Yeah. 3-on-1 and then sliding save. Yeah. There's a shot and a pad save. Oros. Good tie up. And now here's Grigsby. Pulls it back, takes a shot over the top. Grigsby again, had it for a moment. Oros beats everyone to it, as she so often does. Although it's worked back by Eastwood up the wall, stolen away by Hansen, who shoots it back in. Engineers finding life as this period goes along, much like they did in the first. There's a rising shot by Severson over the top. It could have been her second. And now to center comes Roswell. Poked at by Weiss, broken up. Schwalbe ahead, Lance. Stick handling, she'll backhand it in deep. Lifted up the boards. Belafontaine gonna gather, hand it off. Monroe in, wrister coming, saved by Solander. Monroe again, at the wall. On further for Hopner. That one poked away. The chance maybe for Oros to break. Here comes Blake Oros. One-on-one, backhand shot, put wide. Second breakaway of the game for RPI. And now back comes Syracuse, a wrister, and that one goes wide by Milani. Centering feed, broken up nicely by Ferroli. Now Pulaski's wrapped up with Rapace. Milani, wrister, deflected in front. That was Pulaski who got a piece of it. End-to-end action here. 7 seconds to go in the period. A shot and a pad save. Rebound cleared out by the Engineers, and they're going to survive this one. A flurry of chances in the final couple of minutes. Neither team able to capitalize, and RPI will take a 2-0 lead into the third period. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Engineers set to start the third period here. RPI and Syracuse. Engineers return to league action this weekend. They host number 6 Clarkson and St. Lawrence at the Houston Fieldhouse Friday, Saturday. Here's Blake Oros, a nice move. Oros all the way in, a backhand shot, and another save. It ends up underneath Cohen. Addie Cohen has seen the full spectrum today. She's given up a couple of goals on breakaways, and she's also made a couple of spectacular saves on breakaways. Both on shots that could really put this game away. The Engineers have had a couple of chances now to make it a 3-goal game and haven't been able to do so. Now a shot by Weiss, and that one's turned away by Cohen. Engineers trying something different to start a period and actually putting the pressure on themselves. It's been the Orange who have had the better of play, at least in the first halves of the first 2 periods, maybe longer. But they've been burned a couple of times by the Engineers just breaking the other way. Nearly happened there to start the third. But RPI not able to put this one away just yet. With how Syracuse has been playing, you have to imagine this one's still hanging in the balance. Outlet pass behind Lance. Turned around by Hopner. Hopner into the zone. Pulls up. Edge of the crease. Ran into a trio of Engineers, and RPI able to move it out of danger. Ferroli. Nice knockdown at center ice by Lance, but back into the zone. Belafontaine, a wrist shot and a save by Solander. Now it's bottled up along the half wall by Olnowicz. That one goes through Hayes, picked up by Klimek. Spun into the corner. Avery, point. Kaloff, a shot blocked down by Capel. Turning and firing one, hit the glove of Schwalbe into the corner. McHale. And looked like Avery took her eye off it. Back out to center. Now a bad change for RPI. Avery walking in. She fires high. Another breakaway. And another one fruitless here in this game. Now driving the net there was Eastwood crashing in. Another wrist shot goes wide. This time off the stick of Simacheski. Now Simacheski on the near side, keeping it in. Severson on the move. This game has all the chances of a 5-2 game, but it's only 2-0. All the way down the ice it goes. Solander's going to play it. Left aside for Nolan. Nolan up the wall, tipped along by Grigsby. She's in 1-on-3 and going to get beaten to the puck by DeGirolamo. Out to center comes Syracuse, dumping it in is Stewart. Sarah Stewart, the senior out of Westwood, Massachusetts, has it picked away. Weiss going to fire it around. Knocked down by the captain Monroe. Shot down ice, and Oros again, of course, going to beat out an icing call. At least once a period she does that. Centering and pass, Rapace. And that one didn't sit for her, kind of bobbled up over her stick, and she wasn't able to steer it on goal. Now Monroe in the corner. Centering. That one goes through Oros, allowing Syracuse to keep it alive. Wrap pass Hicks. Kept in on the pinch by Olnowicz. Grigsby trying to clear to center, can't do so. Maloney, a shot and a glove save by Solander. About pad height. Maloney trying to solve Solander, but so far the senior has kept Syracuse off the score sheet.
RPI men versus Brown, Friday, January 25th.
Draw here towards the point, kept in there. Olnowicz firing it all the way through to the point. Kaloff. Olnowicz. Wrister and a blocker save. Somehow Solander saw that through all that traffic. A slapper by Kaloff is kicked away by the right pad. To center ice. And Syracuse is back to this offensive possession, although Hansen's going to cross center and dump it in. RPI will change all 5. And a much needed clearance there for the Engineers, although we're right back into RPI territory. Syracuse wants to change now. Engineers and a clear lane out of the zone. Moved along by Capel. On for Schwalbe. Schwalbe takes a wide turn into the corner. He's going to play it back to the point. Hayes, wrist shot coming. Hit the shin pad of Sirmacheski. And now on comes Belafontaine. Drop pass, circle, centering. Solander with a save. Rebound, they score! Ananda Hopner makes it a 2-1 game. And a lot of hockey left to be played. As the barrage of shots finally pays off here for Syracuse. They're able to beat Solander on their 30th shot of the afternoon. 31st shot, rather. 2-1 RPI lead, and Syracuse is able to come back. You have to look at a couple of those breakaways RPI had late in the second, early in the third. That Cone was able to make saves on, or a couple of them missed the net entirely. We have ourselves a 1-goal game again. Good connection. Here's Klimek, a wrister, and a save by Solander. Lavisa, who was looking for back-to-back shutouts here, obviously isn't going to get that now. She had 41 saves against Quinnipiac in a shutout. And now Oro's going to try and turn it up ice. From a standstill, she turns on the afterburners. A drop pass in front, looking for Rapace, and that one swept aside. Good opportunity there for RPI. Now back comes Klimek. She makes the move around Hayes, but Hayes with a bit of a hook there, got away with it. As RPI not able to clear, Weiss behind her own goal. On for Hayes. No penalties in this game. It's been pretty clean. We've had a couple of chances where you thought maybe they're going to call that. A decent looking hook there by Hayes on that last play. And now we do have a penalty coming up. It's going to go on RPI. Or is it? It's going to be a high stick. I don't know who it's on. I thought it was on RPI, but then an orange player touched the puck. And it is going to be on Syracuse. Savannah Rennie is going off for high sticking here with 13:04 to go in the third period. So an RPI with an opportunity.
Officials timeout.
And we get a stoppage here. Rennie, a couple of points on the year in 6 games for the Qs.
Syracuse penalty number 14, Savannah Rennie. 2 minutes for high stick.
And then we get a chance to look at this power play for RPI. Comes in at 10.3%, 6 out of 58.
Number 14, Savannah Rennie. 2 minutes for high sticking at 6:56.
The Syracuse penalty kill. They've had a lot of opportunities. That's not necessarily a good thing, but they have killed off 82.3% of them. They've been shorthanded 96 times this year, and they've killed off 79. In contrast, the Engineers have only been shorthanded 48 times. That's less than half.
Fieldhouse and support your RPI women's hockey team. We'll drop the puck at 6 p.m. Friday, January 11th. RPI women.
It's exactly half, because I'm really good at math. Glad I figured that out quickly before someone yelled at me. Here's Capel. Hand off there for Hansen. Fakes a slap shot. Walking in, Hansen. Diving poke check made by Eastwood. Now Oros. Capel lost it in her skates. Finds it again. And it's swatted into her own bench. Look out. Hopefully everybody's okay over there. Looks like Julie Nur, first-year assistant coach, former Syracuse Orange, is smiling, so that has to be a good thing. Must have just missed her. I'm really getting a kick out of this little girl in an RPI jersey. She's just running back and forth in our outside of RPI's offensive zone along the glass. Really enjoying herself. I love it. Absolutely love it. Grigsby centering. Oros one-timer. Didn't catch it cleanly. Right out in front again. A bouncing puck. It'll be swept out of there. Oh, a great chance for Oros. Looking for goal number 7. Didn't get it here. And it remains 2-1. 1:08 to go in the RPI power play. Drop pass at center ice for Patchy. On for Oros. Stick handling into the zone. Oros, tight angle shot and a pad save. Carried on by Sirmacheski, or make it DeGirolamo. Went all the way around the net. Now Hansen. 30 seconds to go for the Engineers' man advantage. The first of the game for either team. It'll be Severson dropping it back here for Ferroli. She gets some pressure, has to spin away from Belafontaine. And now Belafontaine forechecking all on her own. Forces a turnover. Engineers get it back. Lance. To take matters into her own hands, but it'll do it for the power play. That's over. RPI rejected, trying to enter the zone on the far side. Severson lifted in near side. Shots are 32-15. Favor of the Orange. This is going to be icing on Syracuse. Or maybe not. Thought the penalty was over. Hicks steers it off the boards for Tremblay. On for Ondrick. Picked up her first assist on the season, did Morgan Ondrick. Way back in the first period. On Emma Hicks' first collegiate goal. Now a giveaway behind the net. Ondrick's going to try and play it past Olowich. That didn't work out. Back behind the goal it goes. Ondrick, wraparound try, and that one's turned away by Cohen. Now Avery feeding it into the middle of the ice. Hicks picks it up. 2-on-2 for RPI with Fries Hansen. So just lob it in. Ooh, dangerous bounce there on Cohen. She took a look behind her and hit her in the pad. Stayed in front of her. On comes Pulaski. Good bit of back and forth play now after that Syracuse penalty. Engineers have to like that. There's been long stretches of this game where the Orange have had RPI bottled up. Here's Grigsby now. Takes a shot and a save. Rebound kicked away. Oro's going to pick it up on the far side. Grigsby helps it up the wall, but right to Milani. Stolen back by Grigsby. Oros then runs into Rennie, and the puck comes loose. DeGirolamo going to dump it in. Maybe another uncalled hook. Now a 2-on-1. Severson. Backdoor feed, looking for Hicks. Doesn't come off there. Kept in by Weiss. Turned back around by Syracuse. Here's Rennie. Offside at the line. And Allie Monroe takes a look behind saying, I don't know about that. 9:08 left. 2-1 RPI on top. We'll take a quick stoppage. We'll be back with the rest of this one. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV. Back to action here. RPI leading Syracuse 2-1. Non-conference action. First game for RPI women's hockey in 2019. Nice play to knock that one out of the air. Oro's walking in, lost an edge and went down. Puck still loose. And it's going to be gathered up there by Hopner. And fed to the middle of the ice where it's picked away. Roswell into the RPI zone. Drops it off. Belafontaine back down low for Roswell. Too far for her. It's Lindsay Eastwood all the way into the offensive end. Now Hansen trying to body her way in. Gets it out to Grigsby. Carrying along, Grigsby makes a nice move. Grigsby walking in, trying to toe drag, gets tripped up. And nothing comes of that. Would have been a highlight reel play there. Grigsby could have stepped, I guess, over that last sliding poke check. But she was upended. Now Ferroli carrying all the way in. Tries to center twice, both times blocked off by Eastwood. Eastwood on it now. Moving it along. Klimek. Pried away by Capel. 2-on-2 with Schwalbe. Capel into the middle of the ice. Good defensive stick there by Kaloff. And now the Engineers will fire it back in off the glass. That was Hayes. Right back up ice comes Syracuse. McHale trying to step around Nolan. Behind the goal is Avery. And now Hansen. She'll skate out with it. Jumping the attack, it's Josephine Hansen. Off there looking for Wraithby. Didn't get there, and now Pulaski back out to center on the carry. Emma Pulaski takes a wrister over the top of the net. Nolan. Under 7 to go in the third. 2-1 RPI on top. Now Severson. She has what would be the game-winning goal. Trying to stick handle her way in. Lost the puck and went down. DeJorolamo. Shot blockered away. Rebound. Pulaski tried to backhand it on goal. It was knocked down by Lance. To the point. DeJorolamo. Down low. Quick pass from Rennie off the mark. Comes free to the near side of the goal. Loose to the corner. Moved all the way out. That was Monroe in deep. Centering feed all the way through. Here's Rennie again. Point. DeJorolamo. Back on it. Wrist shot coming. Saves Solander. Couple of jam tries. No. DeJorolamo on the backhand. Throws it towards the goal. Loose outside the crease and the Engineers sweep it away. Capel. Tipped on down. This is still going to be icing here on RPI, as they did not touch it across the red line. And this group will have to stay on. They are gassed. Shots are 34-18 Syracuse with 5:48 to play in the third. 2-1. RPI leading here. Mentioned RPI's upcoming schedule. Clarkson and St. Lawrence coming to town. The Orange are in action this Friday only. For the weekend, they have a CHA contest at RIT, 6 o'clock puck drop in Rochester. What do we want? 5:45 to go in the third. 2-1 Syracuse. Or 2-1 RPI. Don't check the scoreboard on me. Shot off the back of the net. Rapace ahead, finding Oros. A 3-on-2. Bouncing puck, Rapace on goal. Rebound, Grigsby can't find it. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Roswell carrying in. Good poke check by Hansen. And finishing off the play is Oros as she drives Hopner into the wall. Hansen for Hayes. They finally separated. Stretch pass finding Wraithby, but it's right off her stick and turned back around. A near collision there avoided between Monroe and Oros. Now the Cuse into the zone. Touch pass. Monroe, a wrister, and a quick save by Solander. Monroe down low. Might see more aggressiveness from the Syracuse defensive unit as this third period wears on. Here's Monroe. Back up top. Puck hops up on DeJorolamo. She does an excellent job. Or make that Simicheski denying RPI of an odd man rush the other way by just muscling her way back onto that puck. This will be lobbed down ice. Does it have the legs for icing? I don't think it does. Excellently weighted puck. Must be a curling fan down there. That's exactly how you want to weight that one. Would have scored points for the home side. Now back comes Syracuse. And DeJorolamo with a shot right on. Another chance here. Thrown on goal. Solander with the save. Puck's in the net. They wave it off immediately. Goaltender interference, or whatever you want to call it. Syracuse argues their point, but Solander's mask was knocked off in the process. And they immediately said no goal. With 3:56 left, I think they're just going to go over and explain what happened. The whistle went. And we have a media stoppage here. Whistle ended things, and that's a benefit for RPI. I don't know if I had another look at it. Oh, I do get another look at it. So do you. You have Pulaski driving into Solander. The top-down look's going to give you the best angle. Here we go. Pulaski, it's underneath Solander. Oh boy, quick whistle. Boy. Solander's mask came off after the fact. The whistle went though, and so there's really nothing you can do about it. That's a tough break though for Syracuse. Quick whistle. And the Engineers are the beneficiaries here. It didn't look frozen. And now you can argue Pulaski interfering with Solander forced it over her pad into the net. You talk about that as long as you want. Whistle went, and that ends the argument here. 3:45 to go, 2-1. Engineers on top. Outlet pass for Oros. She gets her stick lifted by Rennie. Now back into the zone. Milani left at the wall. Wrist shot coming, and a glove stop there by Solander. Didn't hold it, but she denied Rennie of that one. Rennie again. Across. Slap shot coming, and Solander with the save. No rebound this time as Lindsay Eastwood stepped into one. Eastwood, 19 games on the season, 3 goals, 4 assists from the blue line. This top 4 defensively for Syracuse. You can see why they have so many points between them. Monroe, one of the captains, along with Eastwood, but to Monroe, 13 points, 3 goals, and 10 assists from that blue line. Now Hayes has to be careful where she puts that stick. She's gotten away with it a couple of times. Engineers haven't taken a penalty yet today. Now Lance on the move. On her backhand. Steered away by DeGirolamo. Now she'll skate it up ice, can't get by Hayes. She gets dumped there, lifted high in the air off the glass and down ice. Will it have the legs for icing? It will not again. Engineers must practice that. Icing the puck without icing it. Here's a shot and a paddle save by Salander along the ice. Chipped up to Severson. She takes a look. She's going to skate it. Going to cross center and dump it in. Clock ticking down in this game. 2:10 to go. Roswell. DeGirolamo. Stick handling. Shot blocked by the skate of Weiss. Tie up in the corner. Good break up by Rapace. Netminder off. Cohen to the bench. 1:50 to go. 6-on-5 hockey here. Syracuse trying to add some pressure all the way around the net. Eastwood broke it up. Hayes had it for a moment. Rapace takes a look. She'll throw it off the glass. It's gloved down easily by Eastwood. Fed across. A wrister. Salander with the save. Rebound to the side of the net. And it kicks out to the corner. Blue line. Wrister again. Looking for the redirection from Rennie. That doesn't come. Belafontaine in front. And kept out by Salander. Oh my. I don't think she knew where it went. It was between her pads in the end, I think. Oh boy. Glove save. Let's see that again. Oh, it hit her arm and it ended up between her legs. Josephine Hansen went to play backup netminder there. Make sure it didn't squeak out of there. And we have a timeout here taken by Syracuse. 1:14 to go. Engineers hanging on for dear life in this one. I thought for the life of me Rapace was going to take an aim and fire one down at that empty net. I know conventional wisdom goes against aiming for that empty net, but I've also read there's been some analytical data that you should shoot for the empty net. So I'm not sure where I stand. I might say go for it. You can end the game if you can hit the that 6 foot wide cage at the other end. You can put it all to bed. So I say go for it. You get any amount of space to shoot it down the ice, you aim for that goal. That's just my opinion, of course. You hear all the time, you aim it high off the glass and chip it out to center ice and make them re-enter the zone. Anyway, 1:14 left. Still 6-on-5, still an empty net for the Cuse. This one's tipped out to center. Oro's trying to get there. Blake Oro's one-on-one with DeGirolamo. Goes behind the goal. Engineers send two after it. And it's a good connection to Pulaski. Across. Eastwood a shot. That one goes wide. Behind the goal is Monroe. We get a whistle here. And the faceoff's coming outside the zone. Big break for RPI. I didn't see what happened. Was there goalie interference there? I'm not sure. Player in the crease? That could be my only guess. 51.2 left. Syracuse wins the draw. They spin it in. Hansen slaps it to the corner. Weiss turning. Throws it off the back of the netminder. Thrown in front. Backhand try. Goes wide. A dangerous play there. Looked like Weiss might have hit the back of her own net with that clearing attempt. And now Rennie up top. That one just stayed in. Over the top of the cage. 22 seconds to go. Backhanded in deep by Monroe. Hansen had it bottled up for a moment. Rapace trying to clear. It's kept in. Redirected just wide. 9 seconds left. Another tip in front goes behind to the corner. Hansen going to try and pin it up here. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And it's thrown in front at the horn. And that'll do it. RPI holds on for their second straight win as they defeat Syracuse this afternoon 2-1. Emma Hicks with her first collegiate goal got the scoring started for RPI. Then it was Lauren Severson with her third on the year. A nifty move on a partial breakaway, made it 2-0. A third period goal by Syracuse. And Ananda Hopner, her fifth on the season, made it 2-1. RPI was able to hold on despite 42 shots from the visitors. Final shot totals 42-19 in favor of Syracuse. Just the one penalty in the game. We heard some calls for other penalties that were not whistled. And ultimately, RPI gets the victory. Engineers improved to 7-9-4 overall. Syracuse drops to 4-15-1. I want to thank all of you for watching this afternoon's game. For everybody here at RPI TV, my name is Perry Lascaris. You've been watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV.